Hello, darling! Welcome back! Today we are watching more from Let's Game It Out, aka Josh. We're gonna be continuing his Satisfactory playthrough, and I am so excited. He's already gotten me hooked on this game. I want to play it myself. Granted, it will never be to this intense of a of a playthrough, but I don't know, man. He just makes it so beautifully chaotic. It's always a great time. If you guys are new here, do please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it so very much, and it helps me out a lot. Plus, we have kind of an amazing community. Kind of. The Discord's a mess. Thank you. Are you guys ready? Let's go!
Hey there, welcome back to Let's Game It Out. I am Josh, this is Satisfactory, where normal people make awesome streamlined factories. That's not what I'm gonna be doing. Let me catch you up on what I've done already. I did this mess of a conveyor belt system. I also did this even bigger mess of a conveyor belt system. And then I made this tornado out of conveyor belts. We can't look right at it or our frame rate just dies. We have a lot of tiers we can unlock to unlock new kinds of equipment and gear. Last time we also found a wreckage site, which was kind of cool, so we have these hard drives that we can analyze, which we'll do at some point if I remember. And last we left off, we unlocked being able to use coal power, which is pretty cool because we can drill it and then we can automate sending the coal straight to a power plant, which then powers the drill, which then keeps it going. So it's this perpetual powering machine, and we're kind of far away from home base, so we need to figure out how to get all this coal back. I sense we're going to use conveyor belts to do it, so let's see what we can do. I've got some ideas here. All right, we're going to find a way to get this conveyor belt all the way down there. I'm just going to keep clicking until I find a spot that works. There we go. There we go. While we work on getting the coal sorted out, let's also make sure to keep upgrading this guy. Now we're going to upgrade to improved melee combat. That does allow us to buy this now. Let's go ahead and create that, see what our new melee weapon looks like. Oh, look at that, huh? Ooh, jeez. Can't wait to beat up some wildlife with this thing. All right.
Is there any point to beating up the wildlife? Or do you only do it to, like, you know, protect yourself? Because I don't think you get resources from messing with the animals, do you? I hope not. Leave the animals alone, please.
Alright, so I've gone ahead and connected a conveyor belt here that goes ahead and sends this all the way home. Let me give you the quick tour. It really couldn't be more simple. You know, you just follow this down. We had to give it a nice gradual slope. Wouldn't be us if there weren't at least a couple of turns. Eventually the coal takes you down this lovely pathway to what I like to call the conveyor.
Oh my god! Joshua! Oh no! What?
Weave a beautiful
It's a quilt. It's a fucking quilt! Oh my days. It's actually so fucking symmetrical as well. Oh, I should have known. I should have known, dude. Like, it always starts off so simple, so normal. Everything's fine. He just lures you in a false sense of security, and then bam! Oh my god.
Interwoven masterpiece.
Oh,
let's do
my
a quick tour so we
days.
can see all of the features of the weave. First, the coal's gonna go through each and every one of these, and once it completes its journey, God knows how long that's gonna take. It's only on the second little row. It's gotta go through all of this. Eventually, the coal reaches its landing point, which is right here, and then all we need to do is follow this beautiful little conveyor belt, and then a nice standard bob and weave pattern all the way home. And I do mean all the way home. We're gonna replace all of our biomass burners, which at this point I think we have like 6 or 7 of them. We're going to replace those with coal generators. So we need to create the splitting system so each one gets enough coal, but also so we can separate coal and use it for other crafting. First thing.
Well, you've got like 10 years that the coal's gonna be traveling, so don't feel rushed. Take your time to make it as fucking crazy as possible.
First is one conveyor splitter. Put that right about there. And we're actually going to have a second one too, which we'll put a little further down here. And we'll connect this one first. We're going to put another splitter right over here. Face it out like that. Connect a conveyor belt from here to here. And then we're going to set up 3 coal generators right here. 1 and 2 and 3. There we go.
That's the most normal that is probably going to be in this video, is them just sat there next to each other.
I'll set this conveyor belt to go all the way over to this guy, because once again, we're just not normal. Great, so each one of these guys in theory is going to be able to get a little bit of power. That's the hope anyway. The last thing on tier 4 that we can unlock is Logistics Mark III, which is going to require us to make motors, which is somewhat more complex if we want to automate it. We would need to take our rotors, which are already being made, and we also need to connect them to stators. To make stators, we need to make steel pipes, and to make steel pipes, we just need steel ingots. Steel ingots are made with iron ore and coal. So pretty much we need to have a machine that's going to combine iron ore and coal. We're going to need a machine that takes those steel ingots and turns them into steel pipe, and then that steel pipe is going to have to be fed into a machine that's also...
Dude, this is so normal. Looking at this is so normal compared to everything we've been through. Oh no. Oh, just look at how this is like... This is like a toddler, you know? Like a toddler drawing. And it's just like a little bit out of the lines, and it's still like you can kind of tell what the picture is and stuff. And then like every project that he did after just got more and more and more unhinged, dude.
Making wire to then make the stators, and then we're gonna have to send the stators to the same place that's making our rotors, and those together will make the motors. So let's get started. This shouldn't be that hard. We also have to give the space elevator some stuff, including some motors as well as some modular frames. Modular frames we don't quite have 500 of, but it shouldn't be too hard to make. After all, to make modular frames, all we have to do is combine reinforced iron plate and iron rods, which we can also automate. You know what I almost forgot about? Those hard drives. Here, have a hard drive. Start analyzing that. Tell me something amazing. The analysis of the hard drive is completed. No new research is available. Try again later after further progress. Your NA has been returned to you. But then it offers me this stuff. It offers me like an alternate blueprint. How about this one? This looks good. Because we're gonna need iron ore, which is currently coming out here, we're just gonna use this little splitter right here and pull some of the iron ore out to use over on our other machine. Because this miner only pulls out this ore so fast, and then it's split 3 different ways, which means none of them are really getting enough ore. We're gonna upgrade this guy to a Miner Mark II. First, we beam this guy out of existence. Now we put the new Miner Mark II right where it was. Now we reconnect the conveyor belt. Look at that. That's much better. Like, it's not perfect, but at least everything's getting a little bit more. Oh my god, the coal finally showed up. Look at this. No. Oh my god. So I timed it. For the coal to get all the way from the beginning to the end, it takes 3 hours. We better...
Three hours. Three real hours? It has to be real hours. I've learned very quickly that when this man says that it took X amount of time, it very much took X amount of time. 3 hours. I wouldn't even be playing the game long enough to see this coal reach its destination. Let alone how long it took him. How long it took him to put that there. Oh my days. 3 hours. 3 fucking hours, good god.
Better not make some changes on the starting side. Remember how I said the conveyor belt cyclone you can't look at without the frame rate dying? Well, we're running out of places to go where that's not the case. Oh, there's a beautiful sight. Not only do we have the conveyor belt, but we have the vortex in the background. I'm surprised my computer isn't literally on fire right now. Look at my guy's hands. It's just 2 frames of animation going back and forth going, ah! This seems like a good idea, right? Surely the vehicle's not gonna have a problem. Can we ride on this? Oh, yeah. Well, we're gonna use this as our 1 frame per second tour vehicle. Well, to nobody's surprise, we're stuck. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. Everything's getting plenty of power. And now right here where the iron ore and the coal is coming out, we're gonna put a foundry. Ta-da!
Nice.
And we'll connect that there, connect that there. Great. And we'll configure the machine, of course, to make steel ingots. Yep, there they are.
Dude.
Now we're gonna put a constructor right here and run the foundry to the constructor and set this guy to make steel pipe. And for now, we're gonna have our steel pipe just go into one of these storage containers. In order to make the stators, we need to combine those pipes with wire, which is why we're back over here, where we're gonna run a conveyor belt all the way over to where it was. This game really wants you to do stuff vertically, which I totally get, but I like the idea of just making something as messy as possible. If it works, right? So now we have our copper wire on its way. Now we're gonna throw down an assembler. Looks beautiful, as always. Crissy-crossy the conveyor belts like that. Not a prerequisite, at least not for most. For me it is. Watch as the pipes and the wires crisscross all excitedly, and we're gonna...
That's actually kind of... It's never efficient, okay? It's never efficient, but it has its charm. It's very charming, okay? The chaos, right? Like, it would drive me up a wall to actually have to play the game this way, because I'm very, like, perfection, like, everything has to be exactly the best way, everything's gotta be lined up, all of that. I'm very, like, grid-based, I guess, right? So, I love seeing this, but only seeing it. Like, I don't... I don't want to experience it. I don't want this to be, like, my life. You know what I mean?
Tell this machine to make stators, and there they are. Would you look at that? And the last glorious step for making motors is we need to connect this with the machine that's making our rotors. So this container here has our rotors. We'll just run it over here. Oh yeah, rotors, come on down. So now we've got the rotors and the stators right next to each other. We got to put the one thing into the hole for the other thing, which is going to involve yet another assembler right there. Little crissy-crossy later. Everything's going into the places where they're supposed to go, and we'll set this machine to make motors. And there we go. We've got motors coming out. We made a motor baby, and they'll just collect in there until we have 500 million zillion of them. And the whole thing is automated. We don't have to do a thing. This will pretty much just go forever. There is another machine we need to make that will automatically make these modular frames, which is reinforced iron plate and iron rods. We're gonna do something similar like we just did. We're gonna go over where we have our iron rods coming out. We're gonna split it out. We're gonna have it aim next to the thing that's making the enforced plating. So way over here we have our reinforced iron plate, and this is the wildly convoluted place where we have a bunch of rods coming in and out of nowhere. So we're just gonna split off from here, and as always put an assembler back here. There we go. So we've got reinforced plating coming out there. We've got rods coming out there. We've got this beautiful cyclone in the background as always. And yes, I know I could have had this all go in a straight line, but where's the fun in that? Now we're gonna tell this thing to make modular frames. We're gonna put another storage container up here that we're gonna feed everything back into. Can't have it getting too far away from me. I don't want to run a marathon just to find all my supplies. We now have enough.
What? That's exactly what you do. What do you mean?
Stuff to unlock Logistics Mark III, so let's definitely do that. 1, 2, 3, launch. Pretty exciting, we have bigger storage containers, but most exciting is we have Conveyor Belt Mark III. Conveyor Belt Mark I transports 60 resources per minute, but Mark III does a blazing 270. You know what? These coal plants are so awesome, and I have so much extra coal, I'm gonna go ahead and build 3 more plants right behind it. Let's put it right about there, and there, and there. And I'm gonna remove this guy here, and I'm gonna have one splitter here, and then those splitters are gonna split to there. This one will go like that, and this will connect to that. So I've added a splitter here. One side goes over here, splits 3 ways, goes to these front guys, and this one will head into the back here, where there's gonna be another splitter, and split 3 ways going into the 3 machines back here. Now that we have all the coal power plants that take care of themselves, we can get rid of these biomass burners, because they require us to keep refilling them, and we don't need to deal with that anymore. So I feel like one of my choke points is how quickly the screws can come out of this machine. I kind of want to see what happens if we replace this conveyor belt with the Mark III. So let's get rid of the Mark I. Let's connect the Mark III. Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god. Wow, that's not screwing around. All right, you get with the times. You're slowing everything down here. I mean, how much?
Dude, that's insane. That is such a difference.
I can't even run up these conveyor belts now. They just pull you down.
Dude.
That's fantastic. While we wait, let's not forget to make everything the proper color.
Oh,
All we're really
course.
waiting on right now is to gather as much stuff as we need to shove it into the space elevator. But that's no
Fair.
excuse to not have everything be color coordinated. What about you? Can I color you? No? You'll be back. Oh boy, the time has finally come. Took a little while, but we got our 500 modular frames and our 150 motors. Let's just pile all this crap in here and see what happens. All right, we got all of our supplies in. Now let's go from load to seal. There it goes.
Nice.
Okay, is it secure now?
Send
Can I
it.
send it? Okay.
Send it.
Bye. Have fun in space. Let me know if you can see the vortex from there. All right, well, that felt good. What now? Unavailable in early access, damn it. So
No.
launching that stuff into orbit has unlocked new tiers, which gives us some pretty exciting new stuff. My God.
Jetpack?
Wow, this gets real. And an even bigger truck, Be Still My Heart. Oh my God, and a Mark IV conveyor belt? Well,
Oh,
and
no.
oh my God, a jetpack. Well, that's been a lot of fun. I've got some ideas for how we can top the weave. So thanks for watching. Head on
Dear God.
back for more Satisfactory soon, and I will see you next time.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Okay. All right. You know what? Actually, all things considered, I don't know if that is necessarily worse than the vortex. Just the side of it is gorgeous. Laggy frames and all. It's gorgeous, okay? It's he made a fucking quilt. He made a quilt out of just conveyor belts. Conveyor belts that took 3 hours to transport the fucking coal. Oh. I don't have a lot to say. Besides, I'm just fucking impressed. I'm so impressed. I'm so confused. I'm so in awe and just amazed and blown away. Like I said, I would not want to actually play that safe and have that be my life. But dear God, is it pretty to look at, dude. It's so fun to watch his chaos. I fucking love Josh. I love this stuff. It's so much fun. I see why he does it. Make sure that you guys check out the original video. It will be linked down below. And consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed to Josh. We're loving his videos. He deserves it. He's amazing. If you liked my video, make sure that you like and subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye!